Hey guys, it's Daniel's review and I'm back and the Banlist is out. I saw it on release, like literally 1 minute after. I did a reaction, but unfortunately had some things to do, couldn't edit and upload one time. So I still let me just have a discussion instead of a reaction because the time for that gone. So looking at the list now, going through the forbidden section. So we have Fiendsmith Lacrima. Shockingly, I didn't expect the Lacrima to go, honestly to tell you. Didn't expect them to touch the Fiendsmith part, like the engine itself. I thought they would just get rid of Beatrice and we would just have like the full engine intact. But I guess a lot of people not into the whole 1200 burning time consistently all over the place and making like, uh, two level 6 and a link 2 for easy link 4 plays. So now it's more like either you make link 2 with Desiree or you just make a rank 6 and basically that is what Caesar. So still having Caesar is good. You understand? The Fiendsmith engine is still viable in Yugioh, so they can still use the engine to make the Unchained package live. Link climbing, you could play in Monster Smash decks, you understand? And it still have a place home in a lot of decks. I don't know if it would be in Snake Eye Fiendsmith would be a thing, but I guess we go see over time. So I know everybody go into the kitchen and cook and see what they could do with whatever lists they could bring out for the tournaments to come. Alright, so next, Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. Yeah, well, a lot of people wanted it to go. I didn't really mind it going, but having Apple next to friends, that's what really made it tough. And multiple negates over one link 4. Yeah, boy. Even though to me, your impermit and all of them negates one in one shot, so you get real value for your imperm. It's just like it being next to friends that would made it tough. So like Snake Eye being Apple next to Princess Engrave, IP, that kind of thing, hand traps in hand. That's tough, that's tough. Or even, Fiendsmith, not Fiendsmith, Ubel, making Apple and the rank 10 negate and Rage going into taking a body and going into, SP without double banish and having the Phantom and Ubel on board, that's not easy at all. So I guess it's time for Appaloosa, one of the bad bitches I call them. Gone, one of the OG bad bitches. So Appaloosa is gone. Now we have Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. Good riddance. You know how long this card is supposed to be gone, but we had a bunch of synchro decks that came out and it was like, hey, let's leave it there for a while because it's good support for them to, spit out Calamity, skip your turn, come back, OTK. But those decks could play without it. So Centurion is one of the main suspects. So they're just going to play a big old lizard. I think one of those starters, big looking negated monsters. Can't remember the name, but definitely they're going to be using that monster as part of their, interruptions for their opponents too. But Calamity Gun is good for the game, definitely. You know, a lot of the decks have to find something else. Synchro decks have to find something else to do. So now, oh, excuse the talking in the background. I'm home at the moment, chilling. Um, Beatrice, final card on the list. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. Didn't really want her to go, but she has caused so much trouble over the times. I guess she finally deserved it. One of the OG bad bitches. Finally gone. No more fiends with combo. Send Beatrice, T elements. This is a hit to T elements. You understand? Hit to the Fiendsmith package. Hit to any deck that can make rank 6. You understand? So watching the Forbidden section, that is the Fiendsmith package hit in two hits. Any deck that could spit out a Appaloosa hit. So a lot of decks getting hit there by the Appaloosa being banned. And of course all synchro piles that could spit out a Calamity. Yeah. Like Resonator deck, Centurion deck, I think even White Forest, White Wood, whatever they call them, they could spit it out. Yeah, all that gone. So onto the forbidden, the limited section. So Eva coming back was surprising to me coming back, and we done. I think they get back Herald of Orange Light back to 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I think 2. Eva coming back, so that is Drytron getting the support, and probably other decks that could, utilize it, but mainly Drytron. And of course, moving on, Snake Eye Ash to 1. We all know this was going to happen, so Snake Eye Ash to 1. Not much to talk about. But Snake Eye is popular to 1 as well. Yeah, they really hit that consistency, and popular came out this year. I think Snake Eye Ash came out last year. Yeah, the ending of last year. But popular came out this year, but they had to hit the consistency of this deck. It's up there. Follow up is great too. So yeah, I can understand that. So next one we have number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Strings, and we have number C40 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings. So these two XYZs belong to the Gimmick Puppet deck, and the FTK is something I would personally, if I had to cry about something on a ban list, begging for something to be banned, it would be FTKs. And not only FTKs, consistent FTKs. And that was a consistent FTK with the new support Gimmick Puppets got. So, to me, healthy for the game to be gone. Bye-bye, or at least a 1, and make the FTK not as consistent. I don't know if they could still fully, consistently burn you for 8,000 on first turn, but they will go in the kitchen and see and cook up what they gotta do. But definitely healthy for the game that 1-to-1, so it's not as consistent as before. Okay, cool. And of course, also decks that stun you out of your turn like Calamity, there is also, cards that deserve to be out of the game. Yeah. So on to the next card, Branded Fusion. Now mind you, I'm shocked about this, but OCG I believe that Branded Fusion on 1, but it didn't hit the Sanctifier. They didn't ban it, so they could still give me Puppet Lock, but it's not as consistent as it would be with this Branded Fusion on 1. So now, like, I think Cartesia would be like one of the also main plays to try to push out your interruptions on your opponent's turn to make a board. Yeah. But I guess they'll make the one Branded Fusion work and see how it go from there. But the Ash gun hurts so much more. Definitely. Especially if you banish that Branded Fusion phase down. Oh my gosh. So, next card, Opening of the Spirit Gates. This is a U-Bell hit, definitely. Hit down the consistency, and of course, recycling, multiple card every turn, discard a card, getting back a, Spirit of U-Bell, searching pain, gain, wherever it needs to get. Yeah, that card needed to go to 1. Is an indirect hit to U-Bell. Also hitting the Fiendsmith package is an indirect hit to U-Bell as well. So, U-Bell, Branded, Snake Eye, Gimmick Puppet, all of them get hit. And of course, the next one to be restricted to 1 just like the OCG. Pot of Prosperity. Pot of Prosperity is on 1. This card, consistency card, I love it. I always preach consistency. And I knew it was coming. Unfortunately, it did. But I got my value out of Pot of Prosperity on 3. And I'm happy that I played this card and used this card. And now it's on 1. So no more 3 of pulling consistently, digging for your out, your engine piece, Go to Pot of Prosperity down to 1. And Sangan Summoning. So 10 Pi is also hit. That's a big hit to the consistency, both Prosperity and Summoning. So that's like 4 cards are lost there. So you really have to push in those Mulchummies, the Water Mulchummy and the Wind Mulchummy. I didn't want to pronounce the name because I think I will butcher it, but you know what I'm talking about. But especially that Wind Mulchummy. 3 copies of that replacing 2 Prosperity and a Summoning. So you could probably throw in a little water Mulchummy, sorry. And that should help with the deck, drawing into his engine pieces and, outs and hand traps and stuff like that. So I still, yeah, that is like probably the natural fits. Next card, shocked to see this come back at 1. That grass looks greener, my lord. I have a little copium pile I wanted to build on the side to just have some fun casually when I'm not playing competitively. And now seeing that grass looks greener, I feel like this might be in the copium pile. a little monster smash I wanted to make. So, we might cook on something with that. And now, last card to be on one, skill drain. Definitely deserve to be on one. White Forest still going to, I think they're still going to dump it to the graveyard, recycle it with the Synchro Monster, do its thing. I believe it can still do that, I'm not sure. But skill drain being on 3, no more. Have to be on 1 just like the other floodgates. Right, so that's it for the limited section. So, on to the semi-limited section. Oh gosh, this list is actually huge. Um, that's what she said. But yeah. So, Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos, Redux, Dragon Ruler of Bowlers, Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms, Tidal, Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls, all to 2. Now, this is expected. Inch it off. They still have respect for the rulers. Pay them from 1 to 2, and probably on the next list, pay them all back to 3, most likely. I could see, Mermail support. Mermail's going to use Tidal, of course. Deck's going to use Redux. Maybe, I don't know. What is called this deck? Madolchi with Revernacle monsters, if I pronounce that properly. I don't know what Blaster going to do. I don't know. Probably, go sack banish Blaster, get a 10 by Tundra, OTK. Could be an option. Yeah. But this is what I'm very much happy to go into 2. I thought I could have go to 3, but they respect the card, and that is Luna Light Tiger. I love that deck. And not the fusion summon, to XYZ and Link Play. That's adding definitely more consistency to the engine. And the engine, honestly, by today's standards, it's outdated, it's slow. It's a 2-card combo kind of engine. It's not a 1-card combo like Fiendsmith used to be. So, definitely could have put that on 2 or even 3. So, probably next list, maybe probably it's on 3. But I have my Lunar Light set there, and I like, yeah, I go and cope on it. My try thing. Next up, my boy Thunder Dragon Colossus. I didn't really expect them to pay more on 2, 2 users go and stay on 1 for a good long while, but they pay more on 2. So it's like, whatever, Thunder Dragons, or any kind of monster smash pile. Concerning also Thunder Dragon Colossus. Yeah, and have way more outs now. This card could be so gotten rid of in an instant. Just Super Poly alone, you pay up 2 Colossus, alright, cool, Super Poly Starving Venom, bye bye. Or you could just like change the hard enemy controller, snatch steal, all kind of things you can do to this big boy. So, but put some respect on his name. If you don't have the out and your deck loves to add, it looks like he will be doing much. Ib, the World Chalice Justicia, if I pronounce that properly, or Justia. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm butchering this, but it's on 2 now. I don't think anybody used that when it came back to 1. Maybe they cope a little bit, but competitively, being in a meta deck, nope. So it's like, why bother? They could have put that at 3 and it wouldn't make a difference, I guess, so much. Yeah. So, of the semi-limited list, onto the unlimited list, aka we don't really care. So, Armageddon Knight to 3. Never really see any deck using that. To 3 should be fine. Red Rose Dragon. Hey, Dragon Link. Getting back a card. Whoop-de-doo. But again, supporter as well, and all the, all the elemental dragons, those dragons, I guess that is like, giving support to Dragon Link with the dragon rulers. Next up, Magic Spectre Unicorn Kieran to 3. Yeah, get them the little pony back pan, they done already. Spamming Konami's page with the horse vomiting, so it's like, yeah, we'll give you back the pony one time too. Next up, Performage Plush Fire. This one was expected. You understand? They updated the errata card text for it on the Konami page, so predicted. But a surprise, watching this whole list here, I'm not seeing Summon Sorceress. I done already errated. I guess later on the next list they will give them back. Probably don't want to get them back because of Yugioh. So, next card, Ancient Fairy Dragon. They use here and there, but yeah, you can put down 3. Yeah. Zhenglong, Crucible Yangzing. Yeah, Pedal 3, nobody really using that. And Ancient Fairy Dragon also got a errata, so it's like, not as powerful as it used to be. Maybe you're seeing some Tempai. Maybe you're seeing some Copium deck, some Synchro deck, but yeah, probably only one will probably use. Time Seal, it was a card of his day, back in the day. Now, it's like, whatever. I watched a YouTuber talking about, I can't remember his name, and he was like, yo, dude, let me clear up some space on the, the ban list. And also one of the cards, he was like, hey, that can come off the list because, like, it's taking up space. And all this will be effective from 2nd of September. I think this weekend, tomorrow, we'll have some regionals. They playing on the oldest, so from 2nd of September, wait, effective from 2nd of September. Yeah, so that's Monday, yeah. So, yeah, it'll be effective from 2nd of September, and this regional is the last we have a full power Fiendsmith Snaker and Fiendsmith Bell and Tenpai. So, let's look at this list. Basically, they hit Tenpai, they hit the Fiendsmith engine, they hit Snake Eye, they hit Gary Puppets, they hit Branded, Despia, they hit um, any trap deck that was using skill drain a tree, you know. Those are the decks that they hit. And now let's look at the decks that got back some stuff. Thunder Dragons, they got back some stuff. Monster Piles, aka kitchen sink decks, they get back, a grass look greener, and they could probably still use the Fiendsmith engine to, link climb or, use some bodies to synchro, whatever. And they could also use Colossus or whatever. Lunalight Tigers got back their card too. If you believe in a Dragon Ruler deck, got back cards. Dragon Link got back cards, World Chalice got back extra synchros, if you call that, like getting back stuff. And yeah, they got back Armageddon Knight, Synchro Piles. Orcus get back Armageddon Knight at 3 as well, that's a thing. Yangzings get back Denglong at 3. And yeah, and generically, Appaloosa is taken away, Beatrice is taken away, aka, Dante and friends, Burning Abyss lost the Queen, rest in peace. Centurions also lost, they got a hit, and Resonator deck get a hit, any Synchro Pile deck get a hit with Calamity going. Oh, and Prosperity helping all meta decks and rope decks that needed the help for consistency is now down to 1. Yep, and look at this. Castiras is not hit. Fenrir is still on 3. I'm surprised they didn't pay Prankatops on 3. Um, Surprised about that. Well, Ubel get hit. So indirectly, yeah, and non-engine. But to me, I feel like Snake Eye, until they get the Azima cards in the Abyss box set, they could still compete, but I feel their power level will go back up with the Azima cards, and they did not hit Wanted because they wanted to sell us any tins. They didn't pay it on 1 like the OCG. So we have the whole Sinful Spoil engine intact, ready for Azima. If you want to make that deck, or just play with Snake Eye. So Snake Eye is going to come back, swinging back with full guns when Abyss is out. For now, they'll just be in the kitchen trying to figure out what's the end board, the basic end boards. Probably IP, Princess, I don't know. Maybe use some Castira stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Castira looking good as an engine still. Me personally, I play Fiend Split Sprite, so now it's like, I don't know what I would do here. If I'm just going to make Caesar, is it worth it? Should I take all that, go back to my Castria Sprite? All I know is, for the time I had Fiend Split Sprite, it definitely helped. It performed out the gate the first time I built it. On my own build, not watching anything online. And I all I did was learn the combo of the Fiendsmith package. I was like, hey, Link 2, sprint food, sprite food. And I'm like, yeah. Off the bat, I got like the finals and locals about twice, I think. Reached top 8, I think, and I just top most of the times. So yeah, definitely was worth it. I put in all. I didn't spend any money on the engravers, so I got value out of it, full value, and returns on it. So yeah, my sprite still intact. I could always convert back to cashier sprite if anything. My 10 pie still have one field spell. I play it now and then. Just wait for the also Abyss to get the next mulch army to come out, the win one. Um, Shifter is still not hit. Necessary evil, I guess Konami stating. Especially the backgrass and some monster pile support and stuff like that. You know, so I got my card of chaos wrong. Election Night didn't come back. I find I could have come back or even Masterpiece, but mainly Election Night. But instead they gave us Eva. So, two card of chaos times I got correct and one I got wrong. Still looking good. Because. Alright, mommy, bye. Yeah, just tell him mommy bye. You know, she going home. Gotta love mommy. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I missed out anything. They didn't hit Branded's Sanctifier, so you can still get me proper luck. Um, you can still get skill drain from White Forest, I guess. White Forest looking stronger now. Um, you have new sets, new archetypes coming in. You know, in Abyss, which is Azamina, and I think I ran 4 deck. I can't remember the name, but they're definitely going to be a deck to come out. Um, yeah. So everybody, have fun cooking in the kitchen. Don't burn yourself. Enjoy your last hurrah for those who love the deck. Tomorrow in your regionals or whatever tournaments you have, your locals this Sunday. And on to the new format. This is Danny's review, and I'm out.